They're stories we tell ourselves to feel something. Fear, thrill, or connection. And then there are stories that don't care what you feel. They're just waiting to be told. This one begins with two girls and a mirror. This is The Reflection Game, a Nightjar Story Vault production, created by Nightjar. Let's begin. Cassie and Amanda had always shared a hunger for things better left untouched. Tales of haunted corridors, forbidden rituals recited through midnight threads on forums long forgotten. Their friendship was forged in shadow, a delicate stitching of shared secrets, an affinity for what lurked beneath, and the thrill of near danger. They grew up in the same rusted-out town, one where secrets stuck to walls like mildew, and legends grew in the dark corners no one bothered to clean. By middle school, they'd already become something more than friends. They were co-conspirators, in dares and stories, in midnight DMs exchanged through their phones as the rest of the world slept. They devoured internet rabbit holes, haunted chat rooms, lost tapes, buried rituals, and they always shared everything. Everything. So, when Cassie's phone lit up at 12:41 a.m. with a message from Amanda, just a link and a skull emoji, she didn't hesitate. She clicked. The footage was barely coherent, low quality, grainy black and white, and a flickering candle. A woman's voice whispered something garbled, something like, "The Reflection Game. Midnight." The rules were deceptively simple. Stand before a mirror at midnight. Lights off. Speak your full name 3 times. Wait. If your reflection blinks, you're cursed. If it doesn't, you're safe. Urban legend nonsense. Amanda scoffed over the phone. But you know we have to do it. Cassie smiled. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? And so they did. The following night, they met at Cassie's apartment. Bathroom mirror cleared, candles lit, her phone propped up, recording as midnight draped itself over Cassie's apartment like velvet. The mirror glinted in the candlelight as if it were more than glass now. More like a doorway. Cassie went first. She stood tall, her voice careful, but clear. Cassie Marie Thompson. Cassie Marie Thompson. Cassie Marie Thompson. There was only silence as the reflection stared back. No blink. Cassie turned, grinning. Told you. Nothing. Then Amanda stepped forward. Amanda Lee Banks. Amanda Lee Banks. Amanda Lee Banks. Silence. Then blink. Amanda's gasp broke the silence. Her hand shot out, gripping Cassie's wrist. Did you see that? Cassie nodded. That smile, that shared thrill was gone. This wasn't supposed to happen, Amanda whispered. They laughed it off. Kind of, until the nights started getting strange. The following days were shrouded in fear and uncertainty. Amanda, once vibrant, now seemed hollow, as though her soul no longer sat behind her eyes. Mirrors held her attention too long. She confessed strange things. I see someone else in the mirror, but it's not me, and she wants out. Cassie tried to joke about it. Maybe Amanda needed sleep. Maybe it was just her imagination. But deep down she knew. Something dark had been unleashed that night. And then, Amanda disappeared. Her phone went silent. Her apartment was empty. Her mirror shattered. Cassie couldn't sleep, couldn't breathe, until her own phone buzzed. A message from Amanda's number. Look in the mirror. Come find me. You should have blinked. As the days crept by, even her own reflection grew erratic, stopped moving in sync, sometimes slower, mocking, autonomous. One night, Cassie could swear she heard the mirror utter the words, "Help me." Cassie screamed, just before she heard a knock on her door. When she opened it, no one was there, but in the hallway mirror, a figure loomed behind her, tall, watchful, its eyes dim embers. She spun around, empty. When she turned back to the mirror, her reflection smirked. Cassie tried to run away from the mirrors, covering them all. But mirrors are everywhere. Restrooms, windows, phones, gas stations, storefronts. And they were waiting. Until finally, Cassie returned to the bathroom, desperation in her breath. Her reflection smiled again, and this time Cassie blinked. The mirror opened like liquid, pouring out as cold hands that pulled her through. Cassie awoke somewhere that wasn't her apartment. She awoke in a world built of mirrors and reflections, infinite versions of herself, and yet not her, all watching, all waiting, and there among them stood Amanda, transformed, unrecognizable, lost. "Welcome to the game." Her voice echoed through the chamber, eyes hollow. You never blinked. Some games you don't win or lose. Some you never stop playing. So, if you ever find yourself standing in front of a mirror at midnight, ask yourself one question. Would you blink to save yourself? Or would you watch and let them in? Subscribe and turn on notifications for more dark tales from the Voices in the Dark, Echoes of Fear and Suspense series. Thanks for tuning in. If this blend of psychological horror and urban legend gave you chills, like and leave a comment, and sleep well, if you dare.